This week's rental is the Audi A3 compact sedan, the smallest of the Audi's sedan family, sitting on 17-inch rims. Nice, same design cue as the other Audi sedans. Very nice and sleek all the way through. Trunk space is pretty small, probably just a couple carry-on bags. And rear legroom space is very, very compact, a snug fit, however decent headroom space, so not too bad. Still very comfortable. Air vents in the back and USB-C. Let's hop into the front. All right. The front is vintage Audi. Nothing has really changed from this. You have a 10-inch screen right here. Moving on down, you have your climate controls. I like how these are, instead of switches, they're also vertical directional controls as well. You have wireless charging and 2 USB-C ports. This is a little bit different. Instead of the shift levers, you have these shift levers. This is kind of nice too. Instead of, it usually has, other Audis usually have a volume knob, but this is more of like touch control, which is kind of cool. You have your 12-volt cigarette lighter, e-brake, very, very small center console. Having said that, a decent standard size glove compartment. Up at the top, you have your moonroof, which you just have a puny little cover right there to cover that. Moving over to the dashboard is your infotainment. Is another, looks like an 8-inch screen, all digital. Very nice steering wheel, nice, soft, supportive, leather wrapped. Very typical. You have your shift levers right here. You have your blinker controls and your wiper controls on the left and right, and your traditional cruise control. That's classic Audi. You have auto lights and other front lights and rear lights controls, power windows and locks. It does have memory seating as well. So pretty much it is very vintage. Nothing too different from all the other Audis. I think the only thing that is missing are the bells and the whistles, like ambient lighting. But overall, the seat is nice leather. Dare I say, this is almost like an upscaled Volkswagen Jetta. Especially with these like hard plastic, that kind of seems pretty cheap. But let's take this on the road and see how it performs. So Audi's A3, the smallest of the sedans, and still it's quite a nice vehicle. It definitely does deliver on the Audi sports sedan driving experience. Nothing really takes away from that. 200 horsepower inline 4 turbocharged engine, 220 feet of torque, so very capable. Has the agile Audi handling that is come to know for the car company. Nice, firm, soft and firm suspension. Braking is very responsive. Nothing too outstanding there. Really good on gas mileage. About on a full tank, 550 miles to the tank. Really great on that aspect. Only thing that is probably that I would ding it for is that the cabin noise is louder compared to the other Audi sedans. Not a big deal breaker, but still something that stands out, especially for Audi and in a luxury vehicle. That can be an annoyance. Overall, I really like this vehicle. At first I was like, hey, it's a little bit too smallish, and but it really does like hold its own weight. It's compact, it's easy enough to maneuver, and if you're somebody that prefers more compact, this A3 is actually perfect for that type of person. Is the other sedans, the performance might be better. Sometimes the wide stance is a little bit the wide stance, the wide body look, just the bigger overall profile of the car may turn off some people, but this one, I find it is a really nice size, very easy to maneuver. If it wasn't for the cabin noise or the lack of trunk space, this would be a really nice choice. But it is definitely a great rental, and I highly recommend it. You know what you're gonna get from Audi. Once you get in there, you're gonna get great technology. You get great handling car, comfortable all around, and it's just a solid rental choice. All right, let me know what you guys think about the Audi A3 in the comments below, and see you in